Three, two, one.
Glowing Up Latina, Season 2, Episode 8.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Glowing Up Latina.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Hey.
I'm Kristina.
I'm
I'm
Amanda.
Lyana.
Yay. You guys, how are y'all doing today? Oh, wait, it's the first episode of the new year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Very exciting because the last episode we recorded literally the 30th, I think.
Yeah. So this is
So
officially.
this is our first recording.
Yes.
Our first
Mhm.
recording, first episode of the year. Got
Yes.
2023. Woohoo. How was y'all's guys' new year?
It was fun. It was very fun.
You had a good time.
It's so much fun that I've decided to have a dry January.
Very
Yes.
exciting.
I promise you right here, this is just cranberry juice. Oh, you can't even see it. Cranberry
it.
juice. That's it.
Ooh.
Just felt like being fancy.
Liana, how was your thing with your family?
It was good. It was really fun. Stayed out until 5 a.m., I think. It was a great time.
That's the
Great
time
time.
I went to bed too. 5 o'clock in the morning. I was surprised we stayed at Constantine's mom for so long.
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all were there till 5 in the morning?
We were there till like 3:30, 4, and then by
Oh
the
my
time we
gosh.
got back home, showered, 5 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
it's
a
a good
good
time.
night.
How was yours?
It was good. Everybody was in bed by 12:05. It was fantastic. We played games, had pizza and wings. We counted down to the new year, had our 12 grapes, and then because Jax was out with us, he wanted to be out while everybody was like partying. And then we were trying to get him to go to sleep, and he needed to see that everybody else was going to sleep first. So I had my cousins like turn off the movie they were watching, and I was like, okay, pretend to go to sleep so Jax will go to sleep. And then I came back and I was like, okay, I'll put the movie back on for y'all. And they were like, no, it's okay, you can leave it off.
No.
And so we got up the next morning and went to breakfast. It was a great time.
Good. That sounds
Mhm.
good. I like that.
I know, because they're not going to be little much longer, and then they're going to want to go do stuff with their friends, and
Mm.
so it's nice.
Oh, did you get to see our number one fan?
Yeah, that's who I hung out with all night.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, hung out with him and my other cousin and his brother,
Shout
actually.
out to you.
Shout out to you, number one fan.
He wanted me to put him in a vlog so bad while I was here. And I was like, I cannot do that. I need your mother's consent to put you on the internet. And he was like, but you have my consent. I consent. And I was like, no, that's not how this is gonna work.
That's cute.
So yeah. But how are you guys doing? How's it been going for y'all? What are we 6 days into the new year?
Good week. Went to the gym 3 times this week, so we're starting off somewhere. Yeah, not bad.
Very nice.
Yeah, mine's been pretty busy this week, but all good. It's all fine. Start the new job on Monday, so gearing up
Woohoo.
for that.
So
Yay.
exciting.
Yeah.
Do you have like your first your work outfit, your first day to work outfit?
Wearing all black, going real classy.
Ooh. Are you like a blazer person or are you like a button down?
I'm a
How do
blazer
you?
person.
Is that the
I'm a
dress
blazer
code for
person
like
for sure.
marketing? I know it like varies like profession to profession.
No, HR was pretty much like it's very casual, business casual. And I was just like, great, but I'm gonna go fancy anyway because I want to. They're like, great. So yeah.
This week for me was pretty busy. Almost had a couple of mental breakdowns. It was very exciting, but we're good. Honestly, I woke up today with a brand new attitude and I was like, it is what it is. Like, can't take shit so seriously. My bad. Can't take stuff so seriously. So that is where we are. 6 days into the new year, and I think I know what I'm gonna do for the YouTube. Very excited. Shout out to Amanda. She helped me get to the idea.
I was like, we need to get somewhere. We need to do something for your YouTube, for your vlog. Speaking of which, I hope to get you guys my vlog.
So exciting. Hopefully by the time this episode airs, the vlog will be up.
Yes.
So be on the lookout for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'll get a sneak peek into Amanda's first year of married life.
Yay.
Okay, but on today's episode, we've mentioned it so many freaking times that because we were gonna do originally an episode on just aging in general. And then when I was thinking about the fact that it's the start of the new year, and for all three of us, we'll be starting a new decade within this new year, I was like, we should probably do an episode talking about our 30s. So, like, defining your 30s, that's the route we're going for today, guys.
Yeah.
Do y'all feel like 29, 30 almost? Like, do y'all feel like that age?
No. Not at all.
I don't know what 29 is supposed to feel like.
I don't.
But if this is it, it feels great, I guess. We'll see how I feel when I'm 30.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like just now, the very thought in my head was like, okay, 10 years ago, you were just turning 20, and you're like, ooh, what an exciting time. I was so excited to like start my 20s. And now I can't believe just like 10 years. Just poof. Like now I'm here. This is where we're at. I'm not mad at where I'm at. Not at all. Not by any means, but I don't feel like I'm 30. So I'm just starting to figure out life on my own, basically.
Yeah.
How about you, Kristina?
But Kristina, you just turned 29 though.
Yeah, I did.
So do you feel 29?
Homie still has a whole bunch of months ahead of her. So
I do not, honestly. I don't know. I feel like most days I still feel like I'm like 25, 26. And then when I try to do something like a little athletic, I'm like, oh, age. I'm a little old. I need to really start stretching every day. I've been doing it while I was home and it has made a world of difference. So I really need to make sure I incorporate that into my everyday routine. But like, especially like this week with my job where I kind of just felt like, I don't know what is happening. I was like, bro, are you like almost 30? What is happening here? Like, you have no idea what's happening in your life. But yeah, I don't know. Age really is like, I guess when you get to a certain point, it's like a mindset, I guess. Because I expected 30 to feel old. Like when I was really young, I thought 30 was old. And now being in my 30s, I'm like, or not being in my 30s, but almost entering my 30s. I'm like, God, there's so much like life ahead of me.
you think about all the things that you've already done, but you still want to do, and it's like to me, it's like biological clock is like really ticking, and I'm just like, but I want to do this. I still want to experience this, and although I'm sure being a mom, and I can't wait for that day to happen, is such a blessing, but I know there's still things that I want to do that I wouldn't be able, I guess maybe I wouldn't be able to do as a mom because, just being so busy, work, mom life. So that'll be like a new chapter on how to balance all of that together. But I don't know if I'm ready to do that just yet.
That's the thing that makes me feel like quote unquote old is like when I start thinking about like my quote unquote biological clock. And I'm like, our prime was really all those years you were out in what is it at Continental? Y'all remember Continental?
Oh my God.
Yeah. and 13 step and all those gross places that I should not have been at in my early 20s. That was like the prime years. And I was not ready, and I'm still not ready currently to have a child, but it is a fact of life. And I feel like also in Latinx culture, like a lot of people, because I had been single for a really long time prior to being in a relationship, that people would be like, and do you have a boyfriend? And like, what's happening like with your love life? And like, do you want kids? Or, like, I feel like our culture expects us to like not settle down, but like kind of be married and have kids and all of that stuff a little earlier than what we all currently are at, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But you see, like going back to what you're saying, like those years of going out and gallivanting and frolicking, those were our prime years. But you know what? I don't regret that. I don't regret it at all, because I think if I would have started life a little too early, I think I would have been in a position where I'm like, damn, I missed out on that. I could have done this. And I don't regret, you know, being
Yeah.
in my 20s and doing what it I don't want to say that like doing what a 20-year-old should do in their 20s, but like, hey, that's life. That's what I decided to do.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
That's what I decided to do. I wasn't going by, by the handbook. I don't regret it. No regrets. Have you seen that movie? Oh my God.
We're the Millers.
No regrets.
Get it tattooed on my chest.
So
I
yeah.
definitely don't either. Honestly, because so I don't know how it is for you two, but I know like when I was thinking about where I wanted to be in my 30s when I was younger, like my game plan when I was younger was like be married by 25, have kids. Like if I had all the time in the world, I'd have 5 kids and money. If I had all the time and money in the world, I'd have 5 kids. Not realistic currently where I'm at in life. Also, I don't know how I would handle 5 kids. That's a lot. But I definitely thought I would have a couple of kids by now. And I'm with you, Amanda, and like I don't regret the way that things have played out because I've had an amazing time like living my life.
Yeah.
Um, but when I was younger, I don't know, 30 just felt so old. And especially when I was in college is kind of when it really hit me. Is like I thought like about what my mom's life was like when she was my age.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in college, so when I was like 21, 22, like my mom was already like, I think she had all 3 of us by that point.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it was crazy to me to like see like the difference like a generation makes.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same for y'all, if y'all's parents were like doing a similar thing when they were in their 20s or 30s, I guess.
Like, well, yeah, now I think about how, my mom had me when she was what, 20? Oh, she was turning 29.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now that I think about it. Maybe I'm freaking out over nothing. Um, she was turning 29 that year when she had me. She was 28 at the time. But she got married like at 25. So
Oh, they
she
were
was
married for
already
3 years?
they were married for 3 years before they had me. So, okay. I guess maybe kind of how my parents planned out their first years as a married couple. Like, I give us that time too, maybe like 1 to 2 years before we decide to, be committed and become parents. Um, but I don't know. I don't know why. I guess I was freaking out. I don't know why I was freaking out before. Like my mom had already had me by the time. I mean, she did have me, but I don't know. I'm rambling on.
I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Perspective is crazy.
Yeah.
Like to put your life into perspective of someone else's or someone close to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Lyana?
My mom got married at 25, had me when she was 26. So she definitely kind of followed that whole thing. But like I was an only child for like it was me, and then 7 years later, my brothers came out and I was just like, hey, how you doing? So
Oh yeah, I always forget.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm in no rush. Literally, like I'm just like, I'm here. It happens, it happens. It is what it is. I got married when I was 26. Lauren was 25. So we were pretty young when we got married. And like we have those conversations like, baby, no baby, like, are we there yet? Are we not there yet? I don't know, but it's definitely in the future. Just in the future. Just keeping it in the future.
But it's always good that you guys like, right, you check in, right? It's a like, listen, like you just said, you guys check in, baby, no baby. Like honestly, like that's what I would do every year. Okay, Constantine, another year of marriage. What are we doing? Or another year of being together. What are we doing? Yes, no,
Yeah.
okay, all right, next year. Like, you know,
The
like
heat, I had a lot of heat from family when we first got married, like that first year, like our first year passed, and now everyone was just like, okay, you had your time together, now where's the child? I'm just like,
Oh,
I'm
damn.
not ready yet.
like
And like we're
that's
making
all I
what, 4
get.
years?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're making
Like
4 years in March this year, and I'm just still, it's gonna happen when it happens, guys. You will all know, and you'll all be happy the same way that you would have been 4 years ago. So it's okay.
Yeah, but that expectation of, okay, well, you've been married for a year. That's it, right? That's just your one honeymoon year of being married. Like,
Mhm.
no, I kind of like, I
I just want to
enjoy.
enjoy my husband. I just want
That's
to
it.
be with my
Yeah,
husband
that's it.
and
Because
my dog.
yes, exactly that. My dogs and my husband, that's it. And we like to, and whenever we want to just get up and go out to eat or when get up and go and do something, like we're able to do that with no responsibilities right now. And it feels good. Like you can just get up and go and do whatever you want to do. Um, so you know, I'm sure we're always going to get those questions of when and why not and aren't you ready, like don't you want to. It's yes, I do. It's not that I don't want to. It's about when we're ready to, just like us getting married.
Yeah.
We had the years, but we also knew how we were and still are financially to do make those commitments. That's all.
Yeah.
And mentally be there for that, you know.
So for you guys, like as y'all's younger selves, like what did y'all think y'all 30s would look like? If y'all said married, y'all got that checked off the list. So
I wanted to be married by 25, and I was just like, huh. I was thinking about this in the shower the other day. I was just like, wow, I want to be married by 25. I'm only 1 year off. That's not crazy bad. So I guess that's great.
that counts. We check it off.
For when I was younger, I knew I wanted to be married by 25, and I wanted to have kids like right away. Or like, how did I plan it? I think I wanted to be married by 25 and then be like married for 3 years, no kids, and then after 3 years start having kids. But clearly we're not doing that. So we're just
But you said so yourself, you're 1 year off.
yeah. So we shall see. I
So
said it's in the future. I don't know when.
technically you are on
Oh my God.
Took a
time.
big sip of wine.
That literally made me sweat. Literally made me just like fuse out all of this sweat.
um where did I think I would be? Yes, I guess married. Um no, how little are we talking about? Like a kid? Like 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9?
Like teenager you.
See, I just had this discussion with my friends the other day, and at the time when I started dating Constantine, very brand new, That's when, my parents were going through their separation, and honestly, marriage was not a thing for me. I did not, I just wasn't like into it. I just felt like, I still feel this way too. Like, I feel like two people can continue to be together and be in a relationship, can be in a committed relationship without having to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I felt. I was like, Constantine, I could be with you forever and it's fine. We don't have to get married. We can be together. We can have kids together. I have no problem. And he was like, but what if I want to marry you? And I was just like, hmm. And like it just kept on like that. He just implanted a seed in my head, and I was just like, okay, fine, 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 fine. And then like the more I was with Constantine, the years that we were building together, I was like, damn, I do want to get married. I didn't realize it. And I was like, oh, I do want to get married to him. Just him.
Mm-hmm.
Only
Just
him. This is a one and done. So, but I guess prior to my teen years, yeah, I did as a kid picture myself being married, having family. So right now, I checked off marriage. All right, we're good. We got one thing off the list. Um, I have a kid by now already. That's what I thought. Maybe like 6 or 7.
6 or 7 kids.
No, years old. I think by
Oh.
now.
Amanda. Oh my God.
Can you imagine? I drive myself crazy.
I'm
No.
sorry. I'm
And
so misunderstood.
the brain of
No, I understood the
didn't
same thing.
I didn't explain that clearly also. No, I thought like I figured by now I would have like a 6 or 7 year old.
Okay.
I should say. I should
My
have said it that
Lord.
way. Yeah, just one kid.
Do you imagine us taking all those Jello shots with the 6 or 7 kids around?
running
Mom,
around?
what's this? Please don't have that.
Had to make little Jello only. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, like when I think about it, I don't know. We've had like so many like good times together that we just wouldn't have been able to have like had we had kids. Like obviously you always make time for like your friends and stuff, but I could only imagine that with a kid, like it's a slightly different because like you can't think of all the days that we couldn't get up the next morning and couldn't really like feed ourselves or do anything. We had to feed a whole little human.
No. Yeah, no. And again, no regrets.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just interesting though, this like thing that I think like I don't know if it's just specifically our culture or society as a whole that like, they even have a word for it, like our señora era. Like I don't think I'm ready to like enter that era of my life. I made it one word and it should have been two. It's señora error. I said error. I don't know. I can't say it.
Your señora era.
There we go. What error?
Señora era.
Era.
Yeah.
There we go.
Era. Yeah.
I don't like. Okay, so we're going to Jamaica in February. Like, I still want to do stuff like that, and I don't know. Maybe it's a little selfish sometimes, but like, I like living my life for me, I guess.
It's not selfish. Yeah. I don't think it's selfish, especially. Okay, we went to school, right? We went to school. We earned our degrees. We have our jobs. Like that took time. It's not like a thing where it's you snap your fingers and it's done. That takes time to build yourself, right? So, of course, now that we have all those things done, now it's time like we can enjoy those,
like make up for lost time.
Yeah, basically, yes. So that's what we're doing now. And what other time are we going to be able to, when will we be able to do that if not now? So it's not selfish.
Because like if you think about it, we were in school. I don't think it's selfish either. Because like if you think about it, we've been in school. We all have masters, right? So we've been in school until like mid-20s, right? Now it's like okay, we have 5 years of chunk. What if you didn't meet anybody in school? Like, school sucks. Everyone knows this. Like, you're probably not going to meet somebody in school. Like, let's be honest. And like, you're supposed to like meet somebody, fall in love with them in that 5 year time frame to get married by the time you're 30, and then also have kids like right away. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, everyone has like their own. It's so funny. I was talking about this with Lauren. Everyone has like, everything will happen when it's meant to happen. And if it's just not the time for it, then it's not the time for it. So it's just like, you didn't get married. I didn't get married at 25. I wasn't meant to get married at 25. You know, like Amanda doesn't have 6 or 7 kids, or like a 6 or 7-year-old. It's not meant to happen for her at the moment. So, but
it's so funny. I don't know if I was thinking about this because we were going to do this episode or what, but like for a little bit, like I felt so behind like all of my like friends because everybody was like married or like in a committed relationship, and I like didn't know what I was doing. I was like, oh no, like is this not gonna happen for me? It's getting a little scary out here. And then I had like finally come to peace with it. I was like, you know what? A Raquel favorite is everything will happen the way it's supposed to happen, or like, you know, when things are meant to happen, they will happen.
Right.
And I had like finally like gotten to like a peaceful place with it, and like, you know what, I'm just gonna enjoy my life and do what I want to do, and it'll be fine. And then there was a relationship. I had a whole thing planned for the YouTube channel and I couldn't do it anymore. I'm happy about it. It's cool. It's kind of fun.
You stumped my plans, my media plans, my social media plans. No. But like, you see, things happen for a reason. Life, you know, gives you, and you take it, and it is what it is. You know,
has a funny way of working out, doesn't it?
Always.
What about you guys though? Are you guys ready for y'all's señora era?
Well, like when I got married, right? I called it I was entering señora life. I call it that, but it still doesn't feel like that. Just funny. You know, I called it my señora life, entering señora life once I got married. But it has its moments where it feels like that and it doesn't. So, maybe officially when I do have kids, and I say kids plural, like
how many?
that's
like
when
6 or 7?
Girl, get out of here. I guess like 2.
sorry, I just find it so funny.
Hilarious.
Do
you imagine Amanda and Constantine with like 6 or 7 kids?
Bro,
Constantine would blow up every time we see him.
Bro.
We'd be like, you want to go out and drink? Yes, I'm leaving. Bye, Amanda.
Leave me in my school of kids? Like, the fuck?
Your
Sorry.
school.
Oh man,
my baseball team at home? Like, what the hell?
It's gold.
Okay, but then if I have 5, then we can have a soccer team. Play against each other.
Load up the van.
But I'll need to borrow one of yours.
But not officially señora life yet until I start having kids. Right now, I kind of still feel like a señorita with some señora tendencies. Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to feel like, but if this is it, then it's going okay. I mean, no regrets, no complaints. I don't know. Like, if I'm in it already, like it's great. Like, turning 30 is not going to change that. You know what I mean? I think it's like whatever happens before then or after then, that is what puts you in the señora era, I guess. That makes sense. So I guess like with Amanda, so like maybe when I start having kids and like building that family, then put on my soccer mom hat and be like, let's go to practice.
For real.
Win this game, kids. Don't lose. Don't embarrass me out there.
I want to be in bed at 9 p.m. and not do anything. Because now, like, sometimes if Amanda's like out in Brooklyn, like close by, she'll hit me up and be like, hey, come out. And I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, I could go out. The day I say no, I think that's the day. That's the day I'm officially in my señora era. The more I say it, it's getting better. So
there you
go. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I'm also trying to think of like what I want my 30s to look like.
I
Because
want
it's
to be
gonna
30, well, 30, flirty, and well, flirty with my husband and thriving.
I love 30, Flirty, and Thriving. Oh, I love that movie. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I want my 30s to look like, but I don't really know. Like there's things that I hope for, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Do you guys like can you guys pick a word for your 30s?
See, Kristina, I only went as far as 2023 to give you my word for the year.
Right.
Did not
For a
think that
whole
far ahead.
decade.
Yes, a whole decade, how I would describe the whole decade.
Damn. That's a long time.
Right.
10 years is a long time, guys.
It is,
look,
but it will go by
it
so
just hit me real.
fast.
Just hit me real
but
fast
look,
just now.
look now, like from 20 up
I
until
know.
30, what the hell?
Like when you said that you're
Who
about to
would've
come up on
thunk?
your 4-year anniversary, I was like, she literally just got married yesterday. What the hell?
Yeah.
It's like crystal clear. I can remember your wedding day.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Thank you.
Oh my God. How would I describe my 30s? I guess then that's when I would say wise, like wisdom. Because, oh no, maybe not. Maybe that's in my 40s.
Wisdom is a good one for 40s.
Wisdom is a good one for 40s, but
I think I want my 30s to be full. Like just full of good people, good experiences, good memories, like fullness, I think is what I think of when I think of my 30s.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the experience. That's what it is. It's just the experience.
My 20s were a hot mess, you guys.
I was gonna say 20s was just like, party time, let's go. But
20s are fun.
30s is
They're
just like
supposed
the
to be fun.
experience. Yes,
20s are supposed
exactly.
to be fun.
What is it? Feral. That's the word I'll use for my 20s. It's just wild out here.
Feral. Yeah, I know. And then my mom would be like, "Oh, you're gonna go out again?" Yes, mom, I am gonna go out again. Like, I don't have any kids. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna have fun. Let me do me. That was always a thing.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really? Yeah.
You lived with your mom for most of your 20s.
Yes. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna go out?" Yeah, yes. Yes, I'm gonna go out. But that like I had to but I still had to ask though. Up until I was like 24. I was like, "Ma, can I go out? Can I go out, Ma? Like, can I go out this weekend? Can I go out next weekend?" Or I had to tell like 2 weeks in advance too, like
Clean the whole house.
Yes, I had to clean the house. I had to do something in exchange for me to go out.
Yep.
So it wasn't like okay, you can go out. And it wasn't until like I was like 24, 25 where I was like, okay, mom, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out this weekend. And she'd be like, okay, fine. And then she noticed, like she realized that I was like, okay, she's like actually going out. But I wasn't like I was going out with Constantine, I'd go out with you guys, go out with my other friends. And it was like, oh, you're gonna go out again? With judgment, such like, oh my God, like so much judgment in her face. Like I know I don't miss it. But yeah.
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 And it's always funny because they always go back to like, back in my day, I had to do so much to even get a yes or to even an acknowledgement to go out. And I was just like, well, we're not in your times. Please let me go out.
Yeah.
And you were like living with your parents till like your mid-20s, Lyana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20, when I got married, I was out. I was like, peace.
I can go out as much as I want now.
Really, I really did. I was like, my mom would call me and she'd be like, Mija, where are you? I'm just like, oh, I'm just out. And she was just like, again? I'm just like, yeah, gotta go. Bye. Love you.
Yeah. And I
It's-
guess so, like, I guess now too, like, if I go out, I she'll be like, oh, like,
Yeah.
okay, today's Friday, right? Sorry, so I got to work today. I called her and she's like, okay, Mija, so what are you gonna do tonight? Nothing, Mom. I'm just gonna be home and record. Okay, what are you gonna do tomorrow? Nothing, Mom. I'm gonna be home. Oh, okay. That's good.
They're
Like,
so happy when we're home.
like, that's good. Okay, all right, okay. Sounds good. Okay. Just relax. Yes, mother. Yes. That's all I can do right now is relax. Yes. I'm just gonna just be home. Yeah.
the cold months are like where I recharge, but in the summer, catch me outside.
Out and about. Yeah, nah. Like right now it's to go out. Cold. I don't want to. And again, I pay too much damn rent to be freaking frolicking outside. Get out of here. No.
I don't know what I thought the conclusion to this episode was going to be, you guys. We don't know what we're doing just as much as we didn't know in our 20s.
We're just gonna figure it out as we go along.
That's how we
I've
usually
made
do
it this far. We'll see how far I go.
Right. Exactly.
I have managed to keep myself alive up until this point, so I can't be messing up that much.
Right. I think we're doing pretty okay.
I
think 30s is
listen,
going to be great.
I say a round of applause for this crowd. A round of applause.
Congratulations to us. Yeah, I'm excited though. For the longest time I was dreading turning 30. You know the episode of Friends where I think Rachel's the
Yes.
last one to turn 30.
Yes.
And they go through everybody.
Yeah.
When Joey's like, why, God, why? We let the others grow old. That was me for the longest time. And also when Rachel was trying to figure out like how to fit everything that she wanted to in before she turned 30. She's like, well, I gotta meet the guy and I gotta know him for like 2 years. Yeah.
And then Ross takes out the candles from the cake, which is fine because that makes you 28.
Yeah. I might watch the episode on my birthday. I love that episode.
I plan on watching that episode for my birthday.
What is that thing that people say? I've made it through all of my worst days. So like Amanda was saying last episode about like the unknown, like it's cool. I got this. We'll have a great time. We'll have a couple of drinks along the way and it'll be fun. Have some sugarfish, we'll be good to go.
Hell yeah. Which I've already had sugarfish this year.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I'll be back in New York tomorrow, actually.
Woohoo! Already tomorrow? Yes,
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
Be back tomorrow. Gonna hit up a sugarfish. Okay, you guys. Oh, this is fun. Looking forward to our 30s together. It'll be a great time.
I just want to tell 40-year-old Amanda, I hope you enjoyed your 30s.
Oof.
It's scary.
That's 10 years from now, Amanda. We got time.
That's what we probably said in our 20s. Like when we turn 20, we have so much time before we see 30. Boom.
Time.
Bam.
I swear to God, 20 is like it in a blink. It went by.
did.
And I was like, whoa, where did the time go?
Yeah.
Just yesterday, I met Lyana at orientation.
Oh, yeah.
And I met Amanda at a party.
Bro. Oh.
Okay, you guys. Here is to... I have my water right here. Here is to...
And my cranberry juice in a wine glass.
My empty glass.
No, it can't be
a
empty.
shot glass. Are you doing shots?
You can't.
No.
You cannot cheers in an empty glass with another glass. Go put some water in it. Something.
All right.
Something.
A brief pause while Lyana fills her glass.
Yes, you cannot.
It gives me a minute to think of a toast. I didn't have anything. And here's to a decade full of happiness, good memories, a couple of drinks here and there, and lots of traveling.
Amen.
Amen. Cheers.
Ooh, cheers. Okay, you guys, what is making y'all glow this week?
I guess getting back into a routine. Yeah, it's been a while. I ran on the treadmill yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Felt good. Yeah.
I got a new digital planner for this year. So I've been like messing around with that. So I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I just bought
Organize
the-
my life.
I bought the physical one just now. So
Oh,
it
yay.
comes in on Sunday. Can't wait.
So exciting. I think what is making me glow this week, I think the time that I got to spend with my family those last couple of weeks. I'm not gonna see my mom again for a bit. And my rest of my family will be a little bit longer. So I love coming home and I love the time that I get to spend here. I'm very blessed and fortunate to have the family that I do. So, it was a great time. I'll be a little grumpy when I get back. We'll get back into everything and it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Always a little homesick those first couple of days I get back.
Mm.
And then I get busy and talk to my mom every day and we're good. We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I'm very happy that I kind of figured out what I want to do for the YouTube because I gotta tell y'all, I was stressing. I was like, oh my God, I'm just never going to post a YouTube video ever.
This we Lyana hauls, Amanda's first year. Liana's hauls, Liana's Amanda's first year.
But I'm going to work out some of the logistics before I announce what it is. I don't want to commit to something. I did that one video and I was like, I can't do these every time. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But Lyana, where can the people find us? Nope, that's not what it is. Lyana, when can the people find us?
You guys can catch us every Wednesday with a new episode of Glowing Up Latina. You can listen on Spotify, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, and you can catch us here on YouTube.
And you can always find us on Instagram at Glowing Up Latina. And you can also share on how you're glowing this week by sending us an email at glowinguplatina@gmail.com.
Until next time, keep glowing, mija.